The past few Mario Kart games have all been about defying gravity. Mario Kart 7 had gliders, 8 had driving on walls, and Mario Kart Wii had some interesting glitches that could send players high into the sky. In Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, there are many places where you are launched into the air. Usually, most people will try to get back onto the ground as soon as possible because you move much slower while in the air. What if you tried to do the exact opposite? How long can you stay in the air in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe? First, we have to understand what is classified by as being in the air. Any floating platforms that you can land on, such as the one from Sunshine Airport, don't count, because you can drive around on them like you can on normal ground. When Lakitu picks you up after falling off a course, I am not going to count it as being in the air. Glitches are also outlawed as well. The easiest way to gain airtime is to go off a ramp. Small bumps and ramps get you a couple seconds of airtime, but nothing too substantial. There are a few other ramps that can get you a bit of height, such as the one at the end of Mute City or Grumble Volcano, but they aren't too special. Mount Wario and Wario Stadium both have these interesting spots where they shift from anti-gravity to normal gravity, causing the player to fall a short distance. Falling off of these takes a remarkably long time compared to everything else at least, so maybe these would have some good results. I measured the amount of airtime both of them got, and Mount Wario had more time than Wario Stadium, with 2.3 seconds compared to Wario Stadium's 1.26 seconds. But that's not even close to what we can achieve with boost ramps. Boost ramps, ramps with boost panels at the end of them, can get the most height. I looked for boost ramps and found 3 viable options, one in Excitebike Arena, one in Cloudtop Cruise, and another in Wario Stadium. I tested all the ramps out, and Excitebike was the best of the 3 with 1.53 seconds of airtime, but that is less than the time I measured on Wario Stadium previously, so 2.3 seconds is still the most. Next, the thing that will probably extend airtime the longest, gliders. Gliders are usually avoided as much as possible because they keep you in the air for longer, which is generally slower than driving on the road. Since our goal is to stay in the air for as long as possible, a glider will work perfectly. There are 2 main types of glider places. The normal ramps that give you a small boost and put you in a glider where you can move around freely, and what I call glider tunnels. These tunnels basically just launch you forward automatically and pull out a glider, but you aren't able to control your kart while in them, and the glider is only really there for looks. As far as I know, there are 2 of them in the game. One on Rainbow Road and another on Big Blue. Big Blue gives 3.8 seconds of airtime compared to Rainbow Road's 3.2 seconds. We now have a new record. Next, the glider ramps. These are found on nearly every single course in the game, so I will have to narrow it down a bit. Luckily, most of the glider ramps are small ones that only give a few seconds of airtime, so I can just make a list of glider ramps that have good potential and test those. After compiling a list, there are only about 15 ramps that might be able to get me a large amount of airtime. Holding back on the control stick turns the kart upward and slows the descent, so I will be doing that as well. An hour later, and I have tested a lot of glider ramps. The one that gave me the most airtime was Ninja Hideaway, one of the new DLC tracks with a time of 9.24 seconds. So is that it? Is that the most airtime we can get? Well, no, because there are a few more optimizations we can make. I can change the kart combination and optimize it for being as light as possible. The lightest possible combination is Baby Rosalina with the Mr. Scooty, roller wheels, and paper glider. Once I got used to this thing, I tested it out and made just a tiny difference, 10.42 seconds instead of 9.24. I can also use items. I thought about which one to use for a few seconds, and then I realized bullet bills keep you in the air while using them, and it is technically the player transforming into the bullet bill instead of it just pulling them along, so I believe that bullet bills should be allowed. The problem: there are no bullet bills in time trials, which is what I am using to do the tests. After thinking for a while, I came up with a solution. I connected my Joy-Cons to my Switch to act as a second and third player, and then I turned CPUs off and frantic items on so that I could have a higher chance at getting a bullet bill. After doing this, I got a grand total of 20.03 seconds of airtime. I'm pretty sure that this is the maximum you can get because I can't think of any other optimizations I could make. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe because I am a channel that is trying to grow and likes help get this video recommended to more people. I will try to make similar content to this in the future, and you will most likely only see my videos again if you are subscribed. Thank you, and have a nice day.